Men who have become successful often complain that the women who rejected them when they were broke all of a sudden want them now that they have money, but I don't see what's wrong with that. If a woman was once ugly but then became beautiful, would you be an asshole for not wanting her when she was ugly, but then wanting her after she had become beautiful? If a woman was once uneducated and unfeminine, but became educated and feminine, would you be an asshole for not wanting her when she was uneducated and unfeminine, but then wanting her after she had become educated and feminine? No, of course not. It's called having standards. And it's no different with women not wanting you when you are broke and unsuccessful, but then wanting you once you've become rich and successful. But this answer won't satisfy most men because most men think that women should date them because of their potential. But dating based off potential is a very dangerous game. It's extremely dangerous for women to date based off potential because if a woman marries a man and he doesn't become successful, she will be doomed to a mediocre life. You see, the life a woman lives is often dependent upon the success of the man she is with, in which if she dates a man who shows potential but who ultimately fails to become successful, she will often be doomed to a mediocre life, in which it makes sense for women to date men who have already shown at least some level of success rather than dating purely off of potential and dating a man when he is young and hoping, or to be more precise, gambling that he becomes successful. So don't be mad that women didn't want you when you were young and unsuccessful, but want you now that you've become successful, because they are simply acting rationally. There's also the fact that dating off of potential just isn't the same for women as it would be for a man. You see, a man can date a woman based off of potential, and if she doesn't fulfill her potential, he can easily drop her and find a new woman, and he'd most likely be in an even better position to find someone because he'd be older, more educated, and more successful. Whereas, if a woman were to date based off potential and the man fails to achieve his potential, she may already be in her late 20s or early 30s, in which her dating prospects will have largely dried up. It often just doesn't make sense for women to date based off of potential. But many men will still say, if you didn't want me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best. But this is mind-numbingly stupid. Unless you are willing to date a girl while she is ugly, uneducated, lazy, undisciplined, fat, and a complete whore with the hope that she will become better, then you can't complain. Also, let's not pretend that us men don't date off of potential. We don't date ugly girls hoping they will become pretty. We don't date fat girls hoping they will lose weight. We don't date whores hoping they will stop being whores. We just find a girl who isn't a whore. Us men don't get with a girl hoping that she will get better. We instead find a girl who is the right girl now, not a girl who might be the right girl someday. Us men, just like women, don't want to gamble on the person who may potentially be with us for the rest of our life. Now, there is an important nuance we must go over. It is fine if a woman rejects you because she wants to wait and ensure that you become successful as a preventative measure against living a mediocre life. But if she rejects you because she wants to spend her 20s getting wasted every weekend and getting fucked by a different man every week, that's a different story. There is a massive difference in not wanting to be in a relationship because the man wasn't good enough at the time versus not wanting to be in a relationship because you want to be a whore for a decade. Some women will party in their 20s and fuck dozens of random men while the college nerd is working his ass off, and she'll think, it's been about 5 years and I've had my fun. I think I'll contact that loser from college. He should be rich right about now. He can take care of me. Hell fucking no. She belongs to the streets. It is fine if a woman rejected you because you simply weren't good enough at the time and she was not willing to date based off of potential. But it is unacceptable if she rejected you because she wanted to go out and be a whore while you were pursuing success. Ultimately, there is nothing wrong with women not wanting you when you are broke and unsuccessful, but then wanting you once you become rich and successful.